Hello, we're back with Asking Price, and we've got more to give away than ever before, because one of these three could end up on a driver development course on a racetrack, courtesy of Road and Track Events, a glorious Goodwood. But no matter what happens, they'll definitely be taking home VHSs and DVDs, goodness, unseen and explicit, supplied by blackstar.co.uk, and they'll all go away with a wonderful Mitsubishi umbrella. So let's play Asking Price. Okay, a quick reminder of how to play. The cars we're going to show you are genuinely for sale, and we ask our contestants to guess what the asking price is. There's a point for the person whose guess is the closest, and that becomes 2 points if they're within £50. And we give 3 points for a direct hit. And of course, if two people make the same guess, they both get the same points. So on the show tonight, Lee, you want to work in television? Yeah,
I want to work in television, yep, in the researching side.
There's no telling some people. And our partners in crime over there, Mark. Mark, you run corporate events?
Yep. Provide entertainment for the rich and wealthy.
And Joe, former grass track racer, so you know all about driving fast?
I know a little bit about driving fast, yes.
OK, after the showrooms now, we're going to see a car in a showroom with Brendan.
Now, I cannot believe what great value this car is. See if you can guess the asking price. It is a Mercedes, a big old Mercedes at that, and it's in fantastic condition. Firstly, the spec. It is a Mercedes 300e petrol engine with a 4-speed automatic gearbox. It's got a 6-cylinder, 3-litre engine and produces 180 brake horsepower. It was registered in 1990 on a G plate, and it's got reasonable mileage, 87,000. Now, it has been lovingly cared for over the years with several touch-up jobs, and the man who owned it, and it was a man, take it from me, because only a man could be as anally meticulous with the bodywork, has been similarly meticulous with the interior and the engine. It all is really first class. Now, there's two small problems with this car. The first is the colour. It's like a metallic vomit. And the second is that it's very expensive to run and insure. So who is going to buy a car like this? If you're a Merc man, you want something newer, and if you're after a second-hand car, are you going to buy something so big and ostentatious? But it's still great value, but what value? What's the asking price?
Well, there you go. What's the asking price? Pick up your pen, start writing. So, a lovely Mercedes 300e there. 87,000 miles is nothing for that car. If it's properly maintained, it'll do 200,000 miles, as I know from personal experience. Great motors. They're the Hamburg taxis. They're not a luxury car by any means in Germany, but over here, great value. So what have we got? Lee?
7,500.
7,500. Mark, how do you value it?
Well, I think it's a gas guzzler, so 4,250.
4,250. And Joe?
I put 8,500 on it.
8,500. You are a great admirer of old Mercedes.
I like the old Mercedes.
OK, let's see what the dealer was selling that car for.
Brand new, this car would have set you back something between £27,000 or £28,000. And a brand new equivalent Merc would be in the region of 40 odd. But you could walk away with this pristine 12-year-old second-hand Mercedes for as little as £4,495. I'm off to get some finance.
We don't really need a lot of finance at £5 under 4,500. Well done, Mark, there. You're the closest. You get a point for that. A lovely Mercedes there, 300e, and, well, I don't know. I'll find out where it's for sale. I could be interested myself. Right, let's move on to our second round. We're looking at supercars with Glenda.
If you thought that all German luxury car manufacturers made staid, boring cars like this, then you were so wrong, because they also make cars like this, the BMW Z8, and, well, this is far from staid and boring.
Just look at that fantastic interior. Nothing Germanic about the retro design in black and beige hide. But the high level of equipment comes as no surprise, and it includes a CD player and satellite navigation. It's a year 2000 model, which is left-hand drive and has 4,000 kilometres on the clock. And the V8 engine certainly won't leave you hanging around.
So, how much is it going to cost me to get all this style plus all this performance? What is the asking price?
All that style and performance, what's the asking price? Up with your pen, start writing. So bear in mind, that's the Z8. The Z3 we all thought was a bit underpowered, a bit of a woofter's car. Certainly can't say that for the Z8. Real V8 muscle, very, very quick. Didn't make many of them. Great demand for them. It's an imported car though, left-hand drive. Is that going to be a problem for a potential owner? OK, let's see what you've got. Mark, do you fancy a Z8?
Absolutely. The rare car, bound to go up in value. I put it at about 35,000.
35,000. Joe, how do you value it?
It was left-hand drive, so I didn't rate it that high. It's 31,000.
31,000. Lee, fancy a Z8?
Thought it was a nice car, and I reckon it'd be about £48,000.
48,000. Let's see what the dealer wanted for that car.
So, to drive away in this, it's going to cost you £65,000. Oh, has anyone got the keys?
I should think they're very careful not to let the keys near anybody. OK, so Lee, you're the closest there with your 48,000. Point to you. And a brilliant sports car. I think I've driven that. It really is fantastic. OK, one of my personally favourite rounds, the classic cars. And let's join Lynn.
Oh, hello. Is that the Gazette? Oh, hi. Yes, yes. I'd like to place an ad, please. For my car. It's a Bentley, 1955. Emperor style. With a hooper body. It's absolutely splendid, immaculate condition. Yes, yes. It's black and silver two-tone. Bit like my hair. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and you must mention, darling, it's one of 39. It's very rare indeed. The mileage? Oh, hang on, sweetie, I'll just check. OK, it says 113,000 miles on the clock. OK, yes, and it's a 4.5 litre engine. Yeah, it's in absolutely fantastic condition, yes. It's been restored to a very high standard. Yes, yes, I've got all the paperwork, yes, full service history, I can provide all the documents. OK, fantastic. OK, I'll get my chauffeur to bring the car down this afternoon so you can take a pickie of it. OK, and just one thing, make sure the ad goes in this week, otherwise fur will fly. OK. Better get the Bentley down to the Gazette then, otherwise I'll be in the doghouse. I wonder how much the lady's asking for it.
I wonder what the lady wants for her beautiful Bentley. Pens out, start writing. A very special R-Type there. I mean, standard steel R-Types are to a penny, but this is a very special car. Lovely hooper body there in absolutely beautiful condition. One of very few made, only 39 made. It's done 113,000 miles, but, you know, that's nothing if it's been beautifully looked after. What do you think it's worth? So, Joe, an ideal vehicle there for the president of Forest Row. How do you value it?
Yeah, that thing would look very nice touring around our manor. I put that very high at 220,000.
That's a shade under £250,000 quid.
Yeah, it's a special car.
OK. Lee, how do you value it?
It's a hard car to price because it's a classic, so I'm going for a wild guess of £30,000.
And Mark?
Well, I've come to the same figure, £30,000. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a Bentley R-Type with a coach-built body.
OK, so let's see what Madame really wanted for it.
Hello? What, you've had an offer already? An offer for the Bentley? Fantastic. No, no, absolutely no. I will not accept a penny less than the asking price. 34,950.
34,950. So that makes two of you, Lee and Mark, both with 30,000. So you both get the point. Very well done. And a really beautiful car. Let's take a look at the scores so far. So we've got Lee and Mark with 2 points each, and Joe, yet to score. OK, on to our quick-fire round. We'll reveal pictures of cars slowly. You have to buzz when you think you can guess within £1,000 of their list value. Points go down as time moves on and we reveal more of the car. You only get one chance each to guess. And here comes the first one. So what's that behind the screen? Lee, what's that?
It's a BMW X5.
What's it worth?
£35,000.
Not close enough, so it's down to Mark and Joe. What is it and what's it worth?
£44,000.
So, Joe, down to you. What's that car worth?
32,000.
Give us a... how much?
32,000.
22,000.
No, 32,000.
32,000. Thank you. Well, OK, I can't give you a point for that. You're very close. In fact, BMW want to take £33,140 off you for that car, but very close. Let's look at the next one.
It's a new Mini, and it's worth £11,000.
Not enough? Keep going.
Is that the Mini Cooper, which comes in at about 15,000?
Yes, I'll let you have that. In fact, 2 points there. That's the Mini Cooper S, in fact, which is only just being launched, I think, at the moment. They want £14,500 for it. Fine. OK, so here's one just for fun to keep you busy over the break. A motorsport collector's item. We've got Nigel Mansell's helmet. Race used, extremely rare. He actually used this helmet to take his 27th win at the 1992 French Grand Prix. And you can start guessing, and I'll tell you some more about it after the break. OK, so we showed you that helmet before the break. As you can see, it's signed Nigel Mansell Red 5 on the back, along with details of when he used it. And would you believe it? It's actually worth £15,000, but it comes with Nigel's sweat still on the inside. OK, back into the game now, and we're off down the auctions, gentlemen. A wet weekend to see what's up for grabs.
We're back at the auction again to see if there's any bargains to be found. And remember that in this round, we're looking for the price that the car went under the hammer for, the auction selling price. This week we found this, a white Volvo 850. Admittedly, white isn't the best colour, and it's not in fantastic condition. But it's a Volvo, so it should be as safe as houses. This is an automatic SE 2.5. It's a 1994 model on an M plate, and it's got 78,500 miles on the clock. It's got the sort of equipment you'd expect from a high-end manufacturer. So, what do you think this went under the hammer for?
So, what do you think it went under the hammer for? Pick up your pens, start to write me a price. Nice Volvo there, 94 M plate, gentlemen, 78,000 miles. Good little motor for the trade, easy to sell. What do you think it's worth? Oh, gentlemen, I can see somebody in the back bidding there. Yes? But it's white. Is it an ex-police car, you wonder? You never know at the auctions. Time's up. So, Lee, you fancy a white Volvo estate? How much will you give for it?
I'll give £4,000 for it.
Mark?
I reckon 2,100, and I'm not sure that isn't strong.
And Joe?
Didn't like that at all. It's £1,000.
All right, let's see what the hammer fell at.
At 1650 goes 1650. Goes one. 1650 goes twice. Any good, gentlemen? All done at 1650 only. Thank you, 1650.
So the hammer fell at 1650. Mark, you're the closest. Pick up a point for that. OK, the next round features private sellers. Let's see what Lynn's found for us this week.
The small car for people who don't like small cars. That's how Ford have marketed their evergreen super mini, the Fiesta. And I'm off to take this one for a spin. So Catherine, it's a Ford Fiesta and it's a 1.1 litre engine, H-Reg. How long have you had the car?
Since I passed my test, about 4 years ago.
Okay, and I believe the person before you had the car was one careful lady owner.
It was, yeah. She bought it for her son and he never passed his test.
Excellent.
It hadn't been driven at all.
So it was in pretty good nick when you bought it?
It was, absolute perfect condition.
Okay, and what's the mileage now?
It's just clocked just over 30,000.
Excellent, so that's quite low for its age, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And what about the exterior? What kind of condition is the bodywork in?
Not too bad, I've looked after it quite well. A few telltale signs of rust, but nothing too serious.
Excellent, so it's going to make someone a nice little run around?
Yeah, definitely, it's been a really good car.
You'll be sorry to see it go? Why are you getting rid of it?
Just fancy something new, got a new job, a bit more money.
OK, so you fancy an upgrade?
Yep.
OK, thanks for that, Catherine. We'll get back to you on the price. Well, that was a nice smooth ride for a car of this age. So, what would you bid me for Ford's favourite car?
Ford's favourite car? No, Fiesta. OK, pens up, start writing. Bear in mind that's a private seller. Private sellers sometimes have a slightly exaggerated idea of what their own cars are worth. But nice little Fiesta, lady owners, 30,000 miles, not a lot of miles on it, looked very keen. 13 years old though. And she's looking to upgrade, so might not want too much for it. Mark, what would you pay for that lady's motor?
Well, it's a 1 litre, cheap to insure. I reckon 895.
Joe, what will you pay?
I think it's a nice bargain at £900.
And Lee, where do you fancy it?
I reckon she'll want 2,400 for that.
She's going to be very optimistic, I think. OK, let's see what she wanted for the car.
Ideal for nipping around town and a fantastically low mileage means it's a bargain at £950.
£950. OK, well done, Joe. You pick up the 2 points there. Very, very close indeed. All right, let's have a final chance to reverse the order. Our second quickfire round. The points go down as more information is revealed. Fingers on the buzzers, please. And let's have a look. What's that car? Lee?
It's a Fiat Cinquecento.
And what's it worth?
£7,000.
No. Between you two, Mark and Joe, what is the car? Mark?
Is it a Toyota Yaris?
And what's it worth? Brand new price?
Yaris, new, 10,000, 11,000. Did I say 10?
What are you going to say?
Yeah, I think I'll say 11,000 actually.
11,000, OK, I'll give you that. In fact, it's the Yaris T Sport that sells for $11,995, but you pick up 3 points for that. Let's have a look at another car. Here it is. Tell me as soon as you know what you think it is. 4 points, 3 points, 2 points on offer.
It's a
Lee?
Mitsubishi.
Yeah, what's it worth?
It's worth about £13,000.
Not close enough? Joe?
It's Mitsubishi, it's 16,000.
No. Down to you, Mark?
I'm going to peg that at about 11,000. It's quite a small one.
OK, yeah, we'll give you 1 point for that. It's a Mitsubishi Space Star 1.6 Keep at $11,995. Let's see how that affects the final scores. Lee, you've got 2 points. Mark with a massive 9 points. And Joe, I'm sorry, 2 points. And we've got the umbrellas and the VHS tapes and the DVDs to give away at this stage to everybody. But in addition to this, well, Mark, you're through as tonight's winner, and we're going to show you one more car. OK, final payoff round. If you can get within £2,000 either side of this car's asking price, you'll win the Driver Development Day at Goodwood. Now, you can ask the other two for their advice, bearing in mind what they scored, but do you trust them to be truthful? Are you ready? And here we go.
Now, there's only one thing to say about this car, well, probably more, but one major thing, and that's that it's a very big car. I'm 6'3", and look. Whoever said that size matters wasn't driving an S-Class Mercedes. Look at it. It's the daddy. It's the king of the hill. It's the king of the castle. It's just the daddy. You see, a car like this gives the average punter a chance to own a 40 or 50 grand supercar. It's all right. It's an entry-level S-Class. It's only a 280. It's an L registered from January 1994, so it's quite old, but the mileage is great. It's only got 83,000 miles on the clock. And Mercedes like these, as we all know, are good for 250,000 miles. It's an awful lot of car. Look at the size of it. It's petrol, automatic. It's got quite a few extras, electric sunroof and windows. It's got a beautiful grey leather interior, which is quite well worn, power assisted steering and ABS. But never mind the quality of the car, feel the width, feel the height, feel the length. Just feel the overall size. This is a good old Merc with lots of miles left on the clock. But what, I ask you, is the asking price? Oh, and you'll need a 9-foot chauffeur as well.
OK, the big old S-Class there. I think, bear in mind, that's the last generation of S-Class. The new one looks much nicer than that. I think that's a big bruise of a car. Not very popular, so start writing and thinking about your price. Well, and you can consult.
What do you think?
L-Reg 1994. It's done 85,000 miles. Who can afford to fill it up with petrol? My SEL used to cost me 60 quid every 2 days in petrol. OK, you've all agreed, and they've got a price there. Let's see what it is. So, Mark, what do you value it at?
I reckon it's around 8,000. Remember, it's a dealership sale.
Around 8,000. All right, let's see what the dealer wanted for it.
In the second-hand car market these days, what can you get for 8 grand? With this S-Class Mercedes, you're getting a car fit for royalty, for ambassadors, and for people like me. Yes, this S-Class Merc will cost you £7,995. An absolute bargain. And it's massive.
Well, you couldn't get much closer than that, could you? You said 8 grand, 7,995. Very well done. So you're the winner tonight. Very well done. And do you fancy scooting around Goodwood in either a Porsche or a Ferrari? Is that your scene?
Absolutely, as long as I'm not held accountable for the damage.
Well, there's lots of runoff areas. As long as you don't hit the chicane too hard, you'll be all right.
Should be
but it's a
tremendous
great
fun.
circuit. Have you ever been to the Goodwood revival meetings down there?
No, I haven't.
Well, with a hat and a costume like that, you'd fit in really well. You know, it's a super meeting. But really enjoy the day. It'll be good fun. Are you going to go along and watch him, give you some tips?
I may well do, yeah.
Grass track racer, you'll know the lines through the bends.
I know the lines, yeah.
OK. Anyway, Mark, very well done. And, of course, everybody gets the DVDs, the VHSs and the umbrellas. So, that's it for this week's Asking Price. Here's another one for you at home. Just put these 3 cars into what you think are their correct order of value. Well, we've got the Volkswagen Lupo, but bear in mind it's the GTI version. The Audi A6, and that's, again, is the Sport version. And the Freelander, and that's the V6, and it's the 3-door soft top. And the answer is on our website, and that's at www.menandmotors.co.uk. Of course, I always think that www nonsense is amazing. It takes longer to say than World Wide Web, but there you go. Next week, more cars, more classics, more thoroughbred cars, more supercars on Asking Price. Stay with us and see you then. Well done, guys. Prize time.
Ta-da!
And it's in fantastic condition. Sorry, once more from you.
You boggers.
Will you crap as well? Yeah. Good. I like it when we're crap together. Neither of us feels guilty then.